I am starting the macaroni and cheese video project, and I am adding the oil into the water. That way the macaroni does not stick together. And once we get it to a full boil, I will pour the macaroni and cheese in and stir until they are all submerged and not sticking together. Alright, let's go ahead and pour the noodles in.
All of them?
Yes.
Oh God, that's too hard.
Alright. And then we are going to stir the noodles. Grayson, be quiet. Stop. And then we are going to let them boil until they are really tender for about 10 minutes. And then they should be done. So these are the ingredients that we are going to use to make the macaroni and cheese. So we have the butter, the evaporated milk, we have whole milk, which will be 4 cups, salt and pepper to taste, 1 egg, and then I have sharp cheddar and mild cheddar. I have 4 bags, but I may not use them all because I have made the quantity smaller than what I normally do. So I will be mixing all the wet ingredients and the egg together and then layering the macaroni and cheese and the cheese whenever the noodles are done. So now I'm pouring the evaporated milk in a bowl. And then I will be adding the egg to the mixture. And then I'm adding the milk to the mixture. Shush. And then, as you can see, I haven't mixed it all together yet, but because the evaporated milk is a different color, it has changed the different colors of the milk. So as you can see, we have the noodles boiling. It's foaming that foam from the noodles, and I did add a little salt in because when I started stirring after I mixed the liquids together to go into the macaroni, the noodles were sticking to the bottom, so I did add a little salt to them, so maybe that will help the noodles not to stick, even though I did add the oil earlier. Okay, so as you can see, I have the mixture that goes over the noodles when they are layered out. I have the noodles already drained and ready to be layered. I do have the butter pre-cut, just because it makes it easier to moisturize the macaroni and cheese. So I will be layering the macaroni and cheese into the crock pot, which I already have prepared. It's already heated, and I already sprayed the inside so it does not burn or stick. Although it may still burn just because we're cooking it on high, and it'll take about 4 hours to cook. So I'll go ahead and start layering the macaroni and cheese. Okay, so I have my macaroni and cheese here, and so I will be layering the butter that I already have put. So normally just put like 4 pieces there. And then I normally use shredded cheese, so so this will of course melt once I get it on there and get the top closed. So this makes it more cheesier. So I've mixed in the sharp and the mild together, so you get that different taste of the cheeses. And then we'll add more butter. Okay, so this is almost the final step. We're going to put cheese over the 3rd layer of macaroni and cheese. And then we will add the milk and egg. So what that process will do, of course, we'll have to cook, and then it will form the coagulation of the milk and the egg protein. It will soak into the macaroni and cheese and spread out. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this. You just want to like pour it all around so it'll spread out evenly. So right now it looks pretty soupy, but in a few hours it will be all formed together, cooked together. So a few hours later, we have the finished product, which is the crock-pot macaroni and cheese. As you see, I have stirred it a little bit, just to kind of show everyone the texture of it. You can see where the cheese has melted, all the liquid has absorbed into a moisture within the noodles. So the egg has cooked the milk, and the evaporated milk has also cooked, and all the coagulation and the molecules and everything, as far as all the proteins, have came together as well. So this is ultimately the finished product, and we will probably enjoy it tonight.